Okay, moving on to the pound Swiss franc now. As we can see from this daily chart, we're still bullish here until we break that 1.6038 level, the lower bat support level. We've completed a TD sell setup, and this is gonna be the TDF thrust bar here to complete the TDF sell setup. So we'll get the red candle here on Monday's open. So yeah, expect to see a bit of a pullback. I mean, if we think of this pair along sort of being the opposite of the euro pound, we've just had a buy setup on the daily chart on the euro pound, and obviously we've had a sell setup on the pound Swiss franc, and now we've got the TDF bar. So we could see a bounce in the euro pound and a bit of a pullback on this pound Swiss franc. As you can see here, I just kind of marked out this 1.7008 level, which is the monthly resistance. And I mean, so far in the month, we've only had 1 week in the month though, mind you, so can't really forget that. We've got just 3.5 weeks left before this candle will close, so we could very well finish above here for the month quite easily. But certainly so far that we've definitely seen a bit of a failure of that 1.7008 level, and it kind of went up along with this trend line as well. When price was up there, it just obviously wasn't really liking being there, and we've not broken the upper bat resistance yet, and certainly on the weekly it's not the greatest candle in the world for any bulls that are in this market. So yeah, we could well see a bit of a pullback from here, certainly towards the TDST support down there at 1.6340, and if we get a close below there, then we'd certainly look to get down to that 1.6038 level. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell at the moment. The euro pound and the pound Swiss franc were correlating quite well as opposites go for a while, but they've kind of broken away from each other recently. So yeah, I mean, this pound is just starting to look quite weak. But again, with the euro pound, it's hard to tell because it's just a question of which currency is the worst any given week, and that seems to be either the pound or the euro. I certainly see that continuing going forward. So it might be a bit of a hard one to call, but yeah, I really need to kind of certainly going into this week, I don't really want to do anything here. I mean, we do have this TDF sell setup, and you can see the sort of cluster where all the trend line and the big levels sort of met each other. We did sort of have a failure from there. So I mean, looking at this daily chart, it certainly does look like we're going to see some weakness on this pound Swiss franc. But yeah, I'd rather just kind of wait. And again, this 1.6913 level was basically a resistance level turned support, and then now it's been removed again to the close. So it's not really a level that's going to be ideal for selling. But yeah, I mean, we do cover a lot of the TDF bar, so possibly if there's anything doing on the DeMark stuff in Monday's session, we have a buy setup on the 4 hour, so we could have a bit of a bounce. Yeah, let's see. A buy setup on the 4 hour, TDST resistance 1.6989, gets you up to that 1.7 level again. Yeah, I mean, I think nothing really clear at this stage. Looking at this pair at the moment, I would say. So yeah, kind of expect to see weakness here on the back of this TDF setup, but certainly at the moment I wouldn't look to get involved just yet. I'd rather wait. Maybe if we post an inside day following the thrust bar, maybe look to trade a breakout there. I mean, it might be an opportunity missed. We could just head lower from here, but yeah, I'd rather just wait to see how this one develops. Perhaps confirmation by a close below that thrust bar, something like that. But anyway, I'll look at that going into tomorrow again, and report on Monday to see if there's anything doing. Okay, cheers.